What if I told you that keeping your current home as a rental for the next couple of years could be the difference between paying the IRS tens of thousands of dollars and keeping that money in your pocket totally tax-free? Right now in 2026, everyone is talking about golden handcuffs, that 3-4% interest rate that makes you terrified to sell. But as a strategic real estate planner, I see differently. That 3% rate isn't a trap, it's a bridge. Today, I'm showing you why I often advise my Alpharetta, Milton, and surrounding areas in North Atlanta clients to hold on their property for another couple of years before they hit the exit jackpot. We are driving into the Georgia tax codes, the unicorn rental, and the exact math of how your old house can literally pay for your new one. When I first moved to the US and we bought our first home in 2013, I felt like a kid in the dark. I was navigating bidding wars and logistics without a true roadmap. Luckily, I had an agent that helped us throughout the way. As we started flipping homes and building a portfolio, the lights came on. In 2022, when my family moved into our new home, we decided not to sell our 2013 property. Why would you ask? Because we had a unicorn, we had a very low interest rate and the level of cash flow of over $1,000 a month that is almost impossible to find in new purchase today. If you have a property that probably will cash flow between $500 or $1,000 and more a month right now, you aren't just a homeowner. You are sitting on a gold mine. My advice, don't let it go just because you are moving. Let it grow. Here is the strategy that most people miss. In Georgia, if you have lived in your home as your primary residence for at least 2 of the last 5 years, you are exempt from paying capital gains tax on the profit. And it's up to $250,000 for an individual or up to $500,000 for a married couple. This means you can move into your new home today, rent out your old one for the next 2 to 3 years, collect that unicorn cash flow, let the market appreciate even further, meaning the market value of your property probably will go up because statistically it goes up by 3 to 4% every year. And only then sell it. So you get the rental income and you walk away with your equity tax-free. You're essentially letting a tenant pay down your mortgage while you wait for the market to hit its next peak. That's how you build your real wealth in North Atlanta. But wait, how do you afford 6-7% rate on your new dream home? This is where the magic happens. You use that $1,000 or more a month of rental cash flow to subsidize the mortgage on your new home. It acts as financial bridge. You let the tenants subsidize your new lifestyle until we hit the perfect seller's market. When that time comes, before your 3-year tax-free window closes, we sell the rental. You take that massive tax-free equity and do what's called a mortgage recast on your primary home. A recast is when you drop a huge lump sum of cash onto your current mortgage. The bank instantly recalculates and lowers your monthly payment without you having to refinance or change your interest rate. Your interest rate changes based on the interest rate that was at the time of the closing, assuming you would bring all this money back then. So you get the new house today, you keep the low rate on the old house, and you have a built-in exit strategy to lower your payments down the road. Now, what if you realize you actually like the landlord game? What if you want to keep that property for 5, 10, or 15 years to build generational wealth for your family, especially when you have such a low interest rate and a pretty big cash flow, especially down the road? So hear me out. I grew up in the former Soviet Union during its collapse. I saw an entire economy system disappear, and the only people who had any leverage were the ones who owned a piece of real estate. To me, personally, real estate is legacy. It is stability. If you decide to hold your property long term, you will eventually lose that 500,000 primary residence tax exemption. But as your strategist, I always have a plan B. When you are finally ready to sell, we will use a 1031 exchange. This program allows you to sell your highly appreciated rental and roll 100% of the profits into a new, larger, or better investment property or multiple properties. And all that without paying a single dime in capital gains taxes at the time of the sale. You aren't just saving on taxes, you are building an empire. As your strategic planner, I'm fearlessly protective of your privacy, your timeline, and your ultimate goal. We don't guess, we plan. We'll look at what it will rent for today, what it will be worth in about 2 years from now, and exactly when your tax-free expiration date is. You don't have to choose between moving to your dream home and keeping your low interest rate. With the right strategy, you can have both. Click the link below to download my tax-free exit clock matrix or schedule your strategic equity audit, and let's build your legacy together. I'm Irina Averyanov, and I'll see you at your next move.